guys, Alberto Big Boost here, and welcome back to my channel. As you can see today, we have a very different car than the E36 on the video. We have a Toyota Levin. This is a really cool, like classic JDM imported car. It's right-hand drive and everything. And it has the famous 4AGE, little tiny 4-cylinder engine, naturally aspirated, and this one is actually converted back to Weber carburetor to keep it like super old school, and an equal length exhaust header. But this car stopped running a couple months ago and we're trying to figure out what's wrong with it so we can get it back on the road. If you guys remember, this car was on my videos about 3 years ago. I used to work at it back at the other shop. This is one of my OG customer cars that's just been waiting for me to be able to work on his car, and actually I am able to work on his car now because I'm open to the public. I'm gonna be working on a lot of customer cars from now on, so you'll be seeing a couple different projects moving around the shop. Not only the E36, the E36 running, then we have here the RX-7, which is gonna be starting working on this too. Then we have another car that we're gonna be working on. It's another cool car that we're gonna be building in a couple days, so stay tuned for that one as well. But now let's figure out what we're gonna do with this hatchie. Yeah, this car has it all except a working engine. So here we have the 4AGE. This is a really small, I think it's like 1.5 or 1.6 liter displacement. We got the individual throttle bodies with the Weber carburetors. Then we got this really cool Japanese header that it came with like that from Japan. But we have one problem here. You can see we don't have a distributor. And then you can see here the header did a number on the distributor cap. I'm guessing this is probably the problem, but if we come over this way, we can see the distributor. It's this one right here. As you can see, it's a 3-plug connector. Then it has the 24 teeth and the 4-tooth trigger wheels inside. Then he got me another distributor, but this is a USDM version, and you can see the plugs are different. It's 2 plugs instead of 1. And then the trigger wheel is also different. Now, if you look closely, there are 2 reluctors on this. So there's one on the top and one on the bottom. And then we have 2 sensors. So I'm guessing one of the sensors or both sensors went bad from the header heat. And I can just probably replace them from the sensor in this other distributor while still keeping the stock triggers on that one. So it's gonna have to be like a mix and match kind of thing. Then we got some exhaust wrap to wrap the first runner. That way it doesn't melt the distributor cap anymore. So we're gonna be using some DEI titanium exhaust header wrap. This stuff is really good. I use this on everything. So let's take care of that first. Okay, this should take care of the issue. So no more heat radiating from the exhaust header. This should keep a lot of the heat away from the distributor and keep it from melting. I took the distributor cap and added an extra layer of protection using some Mishimoto gold reflective foil to keep the heat from like burning the plastic on this thing. All right guys, we're back in business. We got the E86, or I mean Toyota Levin, fired up. The distributor definitely did the work. It's working right now. Hopefully it shouldn't have any more noise issues. Then we had like really old fuel in here, so I put 5 gallons of fresh 93 on this thing. And then I noticed that the Weber carburetors are showing signs of leaking, so I'm guessing there might be some old fuel like gunk in there or something, because no matter how much I adjust the carburetors, even though I got in flow match with the flow meter and everything, I can't get it to rev smoothly. It revs good, but it definitely doesn't rev as good as what's inside that trailer. Oh my god. This is the day of the coolest cars in the shop. Check this out. installing a Mishimoto oil cooler and this really cool car. It's a 572 Dart, I think is the name of this thing. Hemi 572. Huge drag sticks in the back, wheelie bar, everything, you name it. Then down here, I was working with the headers because I had to get these things off in order to fix the transmission oil cooler lines, which I'm running through here all the way to the front. Then I have these old fittings, which I'm gonna replace for nice black ones. And then I'm gonna be installing the oil cooler right around here with some custom brackets that I have drying all the way over there. This thing is business. Got full tubular front suspension, big block, full iron block and iron heads. This thing, you name it, headers are like huge. This looks like a regular car exhaust, but this thing has 4 of them or 8 of them, so it's 4 on each side. Most likely gonna be fixing a couple of things on this car later on, but I just want to put this together so I can hear it idle again. This thing's idle is like perfect. You can just hear this thing idle all day. Just put it in my living room. Here are the old transmission fittings. You can see this one for some reason had this damage here, so that little nick right there was making a big oil leak. So we replaced this with black fittings. Then I don't know why I had a 45, and people do not put Teflon tape on your AN fittings. This fitting seal on this little 45-degree lip right here, just a mechanical lock. They do not require any Teflon. If anything, Teflon might cause it to leak instead of seal. You only put Teflon on NPT parts like this one. So this side requires sealant on the thread, but this side does not. Here's the Mishimoto oil cooler, all mounted. I made this custom bracket, bolts everything right up, super nice, solid. And then we have black fittings, so this goes from dash 10 to dash 6. And we have black braided hose coming along here, tied down with some vibrant brackets. Brackets here, comes all the way back here onto the transmission somewhere there, which you can't see anymore because of the headers. Alright guys, so here it is. This is a 572 cubic inches of raw power. So this is a Hemi engine. I think it's a 1970s. 1970s is it? Yeah, 1970s OEM, factory heads, factory block, fully built Hemi engine. The car is a 1968 Hemi Dart. Alright, let's fire this thing up. You guys can hear this thing. Take 2. That is one mean sounding car. Now it's almost gonna like make my car not sound as cool anymore. But let's close, let's get out of here. Well guys, no track time, but we ended up coming to this Legends of JDM or car show again. It's a lot of fun. I thought he was gonna two-step just now. The wheels on my E36 are like super dirty right now, so we gotta get these things clean. So I want to take it possibly to a car meet today. today we are on a really cool car meet. It's 7 in the morning, super early. I know I'm never up this early, but we have a bunch of really awesome cars. We got some cafecito right here. Look at this shirt representing right here. I love this shirt. Thank you.
I need a hat.
I don't have hats yet. That's why I'm wearing the cool Haltech hat. Haltech shirt, Haltech jacket, and of course a Big Boost shirt. We have my E36 here with the super cool lime green wheels. So these are chocolate yellow. The color for my wheels is chocolate yellow. Looks really amazing in the sun. Got the 2JC showcasing. Everybody loves this thing. I love this thing. It's amazing. And of course we have a R34 Skyline next to it. And we got an MK5 Supra. We got a GT3 over there. We got a new Corvette, Audi R8. A couple cool cars are starting to arrive. We got a FDRX7 there. Then we have this really cool FDRX7 wide body 20V powered race car. This thing is amazing. Check this out. Big single turbo, triple rotor 20V. Really clean car. First time seeing Tommy's Miata too. This thing looks impeccable. The paint finish is amazing. Everything is flawless in this thing. This car was at SEMA too, and you can tell why. This thing is super clean. Here we have a wide body NSX, MK4 Supra, I think it's on bags or something. Another MK4 Supra, and then we have a R33 Skyline. To our destination, Yalaha Bakery.